It's 8:40 in the morning, 2nd of August. We're just leaving Darwin's place. Marker 86 right there. And there's my cruel taskmaster, Whitecaps. Keeps hollering, hurry up.
Yeah, right.
We had a pretty good night. The thermocells worked pretty well. We were swatting plenty of critters when we got there, but got the thermocells fired up, and because there was no wind at all, they seemed to work pretty good. You got away from them back to your tent, you know, away from the picnic table, and there was a big difference. So I was skeptical, but they do seem to work in still air.
Good morning.
Yeah. We were leaving Alligator Creek and coming into Dad's Bay. I misspoke before. I think that was Tarpon Bay we were leaving when we entered Alligator Creek. It was a very pretty area in there. The tide is slack, so it was just nice and still. Real pretty. So now I think we cross Dad's Bay and go to Plate Creek, which is another tight area. Coming to Plate Creek. And really lucky. We've had a little bit of cloud cover, a very slight breeze, mostly making our own breeze. But despite the closeness caused by the humidity, it's been really nice and pretty out. I have many winged friends back here. I hope you've got a few. Paddling up to Plate Creek Canal, kind of a mysterious canal that I can't find in the books anywhere. It's on you can see it on Google Earth and on some charts, but I see no reference to it anywhere. Just a reference to the fact that the Frenchman Jean Chevalier dug a few ill-advised canals, or had them dug. He lived at Darwin Place. It was Chevalier Bay before Darwin's place where we spent the night. So this could have been part of one of his attempts to set up land for development. Didn't pan out. We've gone out of our way a little bit to cross Plate Creek Bay, and this is Plate Creek Chickie, which I read was built on the pilings of an old diesel refueling station. Okay, this is the Lost Man's 5 campsite. I said Chickie, that was wrong. It's one of the few platforms that doesn't have a Chickie. I think it was originally a ground site, and because the ground was kind of marshy, they built this platform. But looks like an easy one to get onto. Taking a little stretch break on Lost Man's 5 campsite. Not too buggy. Toby's slapping. Yeah. There's our Kruger sea winds. Those Bimini's have been lifesavers. We talk about it every hour or so, what a difference it makes to be sitting in shade as opposed to frying in the sun, because it has been sweltering hot. And they really do help. Okay, it's time is it? Almost 1:30, and we've just come into Big Lost Man's Bay, marker 44. It's been sweltering hot, but we've had a breeze that's helped us. And Toby's changing his chart around now. There's a thunderstorm or two around, but we've still been pretty lucky. Against the tide some, but the wind's kind of coming more out of the west now, and it's helping us. We're going southeast basically.
Howdy.
And having a good paddle despite the heat.
As Bill would say, the Bimini makes it.
The Bimini is king. I think that's not a person, but it's material. We thought someone was as crazy as we are and would be here, but they're getting ready to rebuild the chickie, it looks like. We put the material in our living space, Toby. We'll have to throw it all off. It's going to be work. All right, we're on the Rogers River Chickie. It's after 4. Weather gods were kind to us and let us set up with rumbling of thunder, but we never got wet. And you see the pile of stuff there. That's we might not have come here if they'd have listed it as closed, but the chickie's been damaged. This side has no roof, and a bunch of building material stacked around, but it's going to work out fine for us. We just saw the local gator, which I understand is legendary, but he disappeared. There's my little camp. I got enough gear to embarrass Lewis and Clark, but it fits. Toby's tied up nicely, and so far very few mosquitoes. There, our gator came back. I'm not sure if you can see him, if he'll show up. He's waiting for Toby to take a bath. Here's Roger the Dodger again. I'm afraid he's going to mate with my boat. He's already been over eyeballing Toby's boat. All right. Stick your foot in, Toby, and see what he'll do.